fireworks show you'll ever see. It gets better every year, and it's hard to believe. But every year we say, boy, that was better than last year. So we're excited about all of this. Come on out and have a good time.
And your batting average for weather is fantastic. I mean,
Well,
I was a little worried a couple days ago.
You can't rain on our parade in Stafford Township, that's for sure.
And thanks for all you do, Betty Ann. So, yeah.
And our whole team, Jason, Jennifer, the whole gang, right? It's good.
The Jays.
And they have the new community center on Bay Avenue, which is fantastic. It's allowed them to do a lot of great stuff, and that's good.
In the distance, we can hear some police sirens. So
all this began, so there were parades in the 40s in Stafford Township. They would have like 4th of July. But then in 1964, which was the 300th anniversary of New Jersey, they had a 4th of July parade, and then later they had what they called the Tercentennial Parade, and then in 65 they started having what they called the Founders Day Parade. And that slid around. It used to be the last weekend in July, and then it was in August. But it ended up in June because we wanted the school band and all the kids to be able to still be involved. So hard to believe that less than 100 years ago this was a dirt road, and it was like 2 wagon carts wide.
Some amazing pictures looking back.
Yeah, it's really, really neat.
Of course, about 6 years ago, we had a lot of dirt roads, too. It was more covered with sand after an October event.
That's true. Although it's much harder tracking the last 10 years than it is the last 300 because, first of all, there are more people who remember the story, so you can't make things up.
We weren't here either.
And secondly, that's what I'm saying, right, who was here? But it's funny how we get things all mixed up over the last 10 years. What were you doing 10 years ago, right? And Bob, aren't you coming to a milestone for your radio station?
Well, it was 23 years this year.
23 years?
Yeah.
Is that like the paper anniversary? No, that's like...
Well, we hit air March 27th in 95.
Well, so almost 25.
Yeah,
right?
well, we'll have a celebration on the 25th.
Oh, okay.
And Billy's, B&J's coming up on what, 7, Billy?
Wow.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe.
This is actually our 8th. As of June 1st, it was 8 years.
Wow.
Oldies are getting old, huh?
Yeah. All right, we'll go out of the house. Tim, we're going to give it to you for the events of the parade, and we'll just do color for air and not bore the people here.
Oh, okay.
Again, the activities here today will be first here at the parade.
Then we're going to go from here when the parade is over. We had the breakfast. Anybody who's 70 years or older can come over for the Saturday morning breakfast at the firehouse. And then we have the parade. Then at 2 o'clock we start the activities over at Cramer, and then they all end up at the end of